Hey guys, Tom Cherryholmes here with the FujiNet project and Errata Online, and I wanted to show you the results of what we're calling the multilayer test, test number 24. It is a multi-drive version of our Diskulator software, and to show just how flexible it actually is, we are going to take and copy a disk that's mounted over the network over on FujiNet.online and copy it to another disk that's mounted over on Errata Online. Think about this for a second. Two different internet-mounted disk images, one mounted as drive 2, the other mounted as drive 3, with a sector copier being loaded from another network source as drive 1 to do the copy in the first place. So with that, let's go ahead and set everything up. We'll start by loading up a copy of config, which is built into the FujiNet, which will connect to the network and allow us to connect to the requisite servers to mount each of our disk images. We start by mounting our sector copier over on Errata Online, and we mount it as drive 1. Now, you'll notice that there are some little glitches that happen here. This is because we're still working out timing issues here. This will still work just fine even if there's a pause that happens because it's trying to retry the command. If you can help fix this, please, we could use all the help we can get. So we do again, and this time what we do is we mount Jumpman from FujiNet.online. Notice that these are two different servers that we're mounting disk images from, but it's handling it just fine. We mount that as drive 2, and then we finish by mounting our destination image as drive 3 as soon as it decides to retransmit here. Again, please bear with us. This is still kind of a slight little glitch here, but nothing that we won't be able to work through. So we choose our destination disk image here and mount it as drive 3. Now, I didn't make a way to leave the particular program here, but since the drives are mounted and configured, if I take and do a cold start reset at this point by holding down the option key and hitting reset, we'll boot into the sector copier. And we can see right here, here's our sector copier. And as you recall, our copy of Jumpman is mounted in drive 2. Our destination disk is drive 3. We're going to copy all sectors. One copy. No need to verify the writes. We're not need to format the disks. We'll write the blank sectors too. And with this, make sure everything's okay, status is okay, we're all good, and we'll hit start. And here we go. You'll notice that right here, we're copying the disk from FujiNet.online. It's streaming it into the Atari's memory, and you can see the results actually in the debug console in the top right-hand corner. And yes, what's actually happening here is that this is being cached roughly 18 sectors at a time into a 2.5K memory block inside the ESP, which is then being streamed 128 bytes at a time to the Atari over SIO. And we'll see here, this will take about 2 passes, and we can already see that it's already pretty much done here. We just need one long pass here and a slightly smaller pass below. We'll start to see the writes in just a moment. And as we can see right here, now we're writing the individual sectors again to a network, to an internet-facing server. None of this is local. Absolutely none of this is local. I do not have a disk sitting at a 1050 somewhere. It's just being transmitted over the internet from one host to the next, with the Atari in the middle, basically acting as the intermediary. Almost done with this pass. and we continue doing the track reading here, you'll notice that, of course, yes, readings are cached, writes are not cached. And in fact, any writes to a particular disk image will invalidate the read cache for that drive unit. Almost there. And there we go. Writing the last little bits of the file here. I have to admit, I'm a little bit nervous here, because when debugging is turned on, timings get a little looser. But there we go. Copy is now completed, and to prove that it actually did it, we're going to boot it now. We will turn off the computer, which will reset the FujiNet, and go back into config. And this time, we're going to go back to Errata Online and mount the dest ATR that we copied over as drive 1. Okay, now that's done. I'm going to hold down Option and I'm going to hit reset. And there we go. We just moved a sector copy of Jumpman from one internet hosted copy of a disk image to another internet hosted copy of a disk image. And actually, well, looks like the debug hit timing issues there, but let's try that one more time. Yeah, and it looks like the demo guards have decided to allow this to happen just long enough here. We'll try one last time to try and turn it off, turn it back on. We'll remount, and hopefully it will be just fine. Seeing as the copy moved over and the checksums are verified, the data is correct. It looks like basically just the timing is being skewed slightly because of my debug output. We do the same thing we did before. And it looks like, yes, there's going to be a slight little glitch here as it takes and times out slightly, but it will mount it. The reason that this will ultimately work is because the mount commands don't have any data payloads to speak of. Everything is carried in the command frame, so it will work regardless. Try this again. And we should be good. That's it. There we go. And there we have it. A copy of Jumpman copied from one internet host to another internet host. None of this was local. So with that, I'm going to take and close out this video. I hope you enjoyed it. There's a lot more coming, but I wanted you guys to see this. Until next time, guys, have fun.
You